Hi, Kevin Blanch. We're here at Sills Cafe. We're as old school as Utah gets. Me and my little grandson. That was made for me in the LDS Bone Marrow Transplant Center. And if anybody in Utah doesn't know what Sills Cafe is, you're not old school. I've been coming in here for well over 40 years. What I'm going to talk about is Edward Snowden is going to speak in Park City tomorrow. This is an incredible opportunity we have to talk about. I have a serious ties with the foundation that brought him here. They're going to let 10 questions up. My question is simply going to be, is the N.S.A. involved in the cover-up of Fukushima? Now I'll be presenting this and I'll be talking to the foundation today. I think there's a very good opportunity because I have a lot of ties there because of the bone marrow transplant at LDS. I'm so old school Utah that I got AML leukemia. That's as old school as you get. And like I said, if you don't know what about Sills Cafe, you're not old school Utah. I used to play a game with my kids. Is the Vittles, Grubs, or Cuisine? Now this building, they had to move from over there because they put in the new freeway, Sills old building. I knew Golden very well when he arrested. He's the guy that actually cuffed the greatest war criminal besides Hitler and actually brought him to justice at Nuremberg. There's a photograph of him. Golden was an amazing guy. I used to sit right in his cafe when he was over there. Now this building is the old D's. Anybody remember D's Hamburg? When my dad was in the vet's hospital after he was nuked in the Nevada test site, when we'd go down there, we'd always stop at D's, and D's used to make these, what we call them barbecues in them days in Utah. We call them Sloppy Joes now. I used to love those things. D's, that incredible historic old family. This is the old D's. Remember they had the clown with the balloons? I mean, I'm as old school Utah as it gets. 7th generation. Very first ones. That's baby Kev born right after Fukushima happened. So I'll be heading to Park City. I need someone to buy me a ticket. I'll post the link here. And just simply buy and then post it on here that you bought the ticket. They're pretty expensive, but it's such a golden opportunity for us. Golden. Sills here. Incredible opportunity for us. There's a very high possibility. Now, Julie Ash, my doctor, who lives in Park City, I think she'll be there. She was born the same day. Thimble Peterson, the top of LDS, as you know. I was in there fighting for my life. I'm the last leaf on the tree of that group. As I went into the fall of 2011, so many of us went in. Now, Marshall Jensen got the first HIV injection, the very first patient ever. He was my closest fighting brother in there. He and I fighting went at the same time. He passed this week. Nancy passed this week. And so, I mean, I've got to hold this row all the way to the end. You know what I mean? I barely finish anything. You know, I go all the way and then move on, but I got to finish this fight. So my question would be, the reason he's agreed to do this is because N.S.A.'s headquarters. It's an incredible opportunity for us. Now, I'll be there. Now, whether my question gets up or not, we're going to try. I'm going to submit this today. I'm talking to him to it and today. It's a very good opportunity. And like I said, I'm as old school Utah as they get. You know, I've been hanging around in this place for 40 years. You know, so, and we don't just eat green jelly here. So we love those fried Mormon potatoes, funeral potatoes, though. And if you ever had them, oh, are they good. So I'll put the link up here in Layton, Utah. Like I said, I'm so old school Utah that I even been in the bone marrow transplant center. And by the way, I used to sit right here with Edward Abbey. And a lot of people forget this. This is one wife who lived right here. Do not ever forget. Edward Abbey's wife died in 1970 of this exact disease. Stevie Nicks, who lived here, she wrote Gypsy. That's for her uncle who lived here, who died of this disease. These dreams, remember her other song she wrote was for Robin Anderson. He used to sit right here. She had a baby in her, a Utah girl, died of AML leukemia. Stevie helped ride that baby. I'm as old school Utah as they get. And I'll be asking this question because we're in denial. Simply to, in the spirit of Edward Abbey, I will quote his greatest quote of all time. It was my mentor. Growth for the sake of growth is the ideology of cancer. So I would ask Edward Snowden, who's an American hero, American patriot, amazing. Snowden Manny 2016, by the way. I'm the one that come up with that. Is the N.S.A., do you have knowledge of the cover-up of Fukushima? Thanks, you guys. Staying tuned.